Need to replant them. This is what the diamond bell pepper look like. It is the green ones. Look at that. That's our Jamaican Scotch bonnet, guys. But we're grateful for all of them. All the big ones, all the small ones. We're just as grateful. Look at that, guys. So it is ready and about to go to seed. So yeah. Guys, gardening is difficult, but every time I come in the garden with my shine pan, I get this sense of appreciation and just to push the continue gardening, continue planting, continue fighting the pest in the garden. Welcome to the channel. My name is Mary. If you're new here, this is our container garden, what I refer to as my living pantry. In this garden, we grow 99% of the produce. And I say 99 because I am yet to successfully grow onions and garlic and Irish potato to sufficiently feed our family. Well, I've totally failed at Irish potato and we'll be trying again soon. And so, hence the reason we have to purchase a tiny bit of what we need to eat fresh in our home. So, with all of that said, guys, let us harvest some stuff. We have a lot of peppers. This pepper tree right here, you might not be able to see it totally, but it is just absolutely loaded with peppers. And I need to harvest them so the plant can continue to produce. Welcome, guys. Welcome to our new subscribers. Guys, I appreciate you. To our oldies, we could not have done it without you. Thank you, guys. There's so many peppers on this plant. This is our Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper, famous Jamaican Scotch bonnet pepper. I'll leave a link in the description if it is you're interested in getting seeds or anything else that you might see in the garden. I'll try and link as much of them as I possibly can for you to grow some of these yourself, guys. These are so big and beautiful. It's so beautiful. I'm trying to get all of the yellow ones this morning. They can be used when they're green, when they're bright and shiny, means they're full, and they're more flavorful green, by the way. It is spicy and nice when ripe, but the green ones, especially in your soup, in our Jamaican soup and our Jamaican rice and peas, the green ones, look at that. That's our Jamaican Scotch bonnet, guys. The green ones are more flavorful, cooked whole. For the ripe ones, you remove all of the seeds when using this. If you cook this with the seeds, you cannot eat it. I guarantee you. No matter how you tolerate heat, this one will, yeah, you'll tear up. I hear my rabbits creating a havoc. They're hungry. I'm going to feed them. But let me just finish harvesting the peppers. Don't understand how so many on it and they're so big still. Wow. I'm gonna give away these to one of her friend. Well, she's going to share them up, but I can't handle the distribution. She will do that part. Guys, look at this. Oh, so many. All right. Let me feed those bunnies. Got that already. This is collard greens, and I featured this in a recent video, and one of you asked if it can only be planted from cuttings. These have grown from seeds. I think it was vates. Let me know if there's a variety such as that. I think that was the seed I planted. It is here for more than a year now, but I've never planted it from cuttings, so it can be grown from seeds. That is why it produces seeds. So I'm not sure why you were told it can only be planted from cuttings. It can be planted from cuttings and from seeds. We eat this, we feed it to the rabbits too. I'm gonna give them this to snack on while I do my harvesting, and then I'll give them their pellets after. They'll feel satisfied. They absolutely love this. Oh my word, guys, the The strawberry is turning color. Ooh, it's turning color, guys. This is, guys. I'm more proud of things that I was told wouldn't grow than things that I know grow in Jamaica. Because I was told it was too hot here because we're on the rocks. But guys, I have strawberries here in a little baggie, and the ones right here, guys, the biggest of the three, because there are three here, it is turning red. I am so happy. I can't wait to harvest this first one. Let me feed those bunnies. Let me leave this right here. It's amazing. All right, come. Let's feed the rabbits and get back to work. You hungry? Guys, for those of you asking about Rosie, we're going to do a bunny update. Huge update is coming, guys. Just bear with me. Give me a little time. It's exciting days ahead, guys. Just give me a little time. We're going to provide you with an update on the rabbits. But they're doing amazing, all of them. Are you hungry? Guys, do you want to see the size of my babies? Let me show you the size. Hold on. This is Ava, and this is one of Rosie's babies. Look at Ava's size. And we're keeping this baby for breeding, so I handled her a lot. So she's what we'd call tame. And this is Eric. It's a boy. We're keeping him as well. Now this big lazy boy is Roy, and he's dad to all of them. Hi, buddy.
Hi, Bobby.
Hi, sweetie.
Hi, Bobby.
Here, feed these to the.
Thank you.
Feed it to Roy.
Huh?
Roy, give it to Roy.
Huh?
Yeah. And these are two boys. This one is the biggest of all of them. This one. Here. I feed the babies more. Hi, sweetie. I feed the babies more than I feed the Roy, because Roy is so lazy. This is Mikkel, for those of you who are new here, and he's the resident baby farmer. We're harvesting. Let's go back to the garden.
You?
This is why I always encourage you to try new things, guys. If you've been with me for a little while, you know I'm always saying try new things. I was so intimidated when I started planting this. Guys, I got so much negative feedback, and I decided I'm still going to try it. And if I should only get that one strawberry that is blushing now, I feel like I've succeeded at growing strawberries. What do you think, guys? Let me know in the comment if you would have felt the same way. Guys, we have mangoes coming soon. I have some tomatoes back here and one of my cabbage splits, so let's go harvest those. Let's go get those. I'm not sure if it's too much water that this cabbage got, and I had a couple more that I harvested prior to that they just split. This one I didn't even know that I was going to get a head from this one, because the worms just they I don't even know. If you look at these leaves, you'd see the caterpillar damage on them, but I still got a small head. It's about a 1 pound head that is right here, so I am grateful, given that I didn't expect anything at all. Thought this would be rabbit food. Ooh, this feels more than a pound. It's heavier than I really thought. Let me show you closer. See, it split right here. Not sure if it was about to go to seed or it got too much water, sudden watering, because that caused tomatoes to split, cabbages to split. So it's either that, it's either it got too much water or it is ready and about to go to seed. So yeah, it's a beautiful head and we're gonna enjoy it. Guys, we've been eating our cabbages from our garden and it's just another of the best feelings ever. Let's go get those tomatoes. These are called banana leg tomatoes. Yes, guys, there is such a thing as banana leg tomatoes. There's a bird right in the garden next to you, guys. I wish I could turn you around, but it's gonna fly by the time I get there. Oh, ah, there's a bird right there. Oh man, have you ever planted food and just don't want to eat it because they're so beautiful? These are so gorgeous. Usually I just come here and I look at them first before I harvest them. They're so pretty. And guys, the stink bugs are supposed to be staying away because the basil is right here and the scallion. The stink bugs are here. They're here, guys. They've arrived. Look at how beautiful this is. It's pretty. They're pretty, but the plant is loaded, so I have to take off these so that the ones that are left can develop. And there are plenty left on there, guys. Plenty. These are so pretty. Look at that, guys. So there you go. These are our banana leg tomatoes. Beautiful. One of you asked me if I would recommend eating it with fish or in salads. Can be add anyway. It's delicious with cooked, uncooked. I just eat it just like that. Just like I would eat a banana, just like this. It is so good. It is sweet. One of you asked if it is sweet. Yes, it is. Very sweet, and the acidity is lower than most of the red tomatoes I know. So it is a beautiful tomato to have. And I'll be saving seeds, of course, so that I can keep it going in the garden. This was gifted to me. Can't get it here to purchase. But I'll link it in the description for those of you who are overseas and are able to, even here who are able to shop online. I'll link it in the description so you can get yourself seeds. We're going up top now, guys. Let's go up top and get some of those goodies that are up top. Guys, you might see Steve in the background. He usually helps me out with watering because the garden is a little much for me to manage me alone. So you'll see him in the background buzzing around. He's Steve for those of you who are new here. Oh yes, we had 300 persons joining yesterday. And thank you guys so much for the support, and we welcome you warmly to Farming on the Rocks. Welcome to the best channel on the platform, guys. Guys, if you're not hearing him clearly, he's saying welcome to the best channel on the platform. Him too much. Thank you for the support. Thank you for joining. He's saying thank you for the support. You might not be hearing him clearly because I'm wearing the mic. But he's saying thank you for the support and he appreciates all of you. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is gungo peas that I'm picking, or pigeon peas, as it is widely known. But in Jamaica, it's gungo peas. And I heard one of my fellow YouTubers, I think is Miss Marva from Charles, Florida Garden. I think I watched a video of hers. And she said that it is actually from Congo. How on earth did Jamaica get gungo from Congo? I don't know. Jamaicans are just the best. You know, baby, it's actually Congo peas, and Jamaican get gungo out of Congo. I don't know how. But it is pigeon peas. I'm not sure if that's the botanical name, but that is the known name for this peas that I'm harvesting. And we have quite a bit growing all over the garden. So yeah. And we use this to cook soup, stews, and what else? Rice and peas. We call it gungo rice and peas. Steve disagree. Let's move on, guys. Here's another of the gungo peas tree. Well, this is the red one. So I have, oh, we have so many dry ones on this one, babe. We need to prepare the tire so we can plant some. It is best to plant gungo peas March to April in order for it to ready by Christmas. Usually it's a Christmas peas for us here in Jamaica. So in order for it to be ready by December, you plant it around about March, April. And usually you plant it on the short day. So check on your farmer's calendar when it's short day. Plant it on the short days so that it will grow short and not really, really tall. Yeah. Just learned that from our old days, back in the days, guys. I need to harvest one of these onions. This is one of the things we use every single day, several times per day. And I'm trying to grow enough. Presently, I have enough where we can harvest one every day to use. And I just do that, harvest them one at a time. Another of your question was, what do I mean by succession planting the onions? It simply means I plant them like a couple of weeks, well, more than a couple of weeks apart so that I have onions all the time harvesting. So I'll plant them now, and then 3 weeks time I plant some more, and then 3 weeks time I plant some more. And so I harvest, I replenish the soil and replant young ones. Right now I'm due to plant some because I am running a little bit low. Guys, these are just gorgeous, gorgeous bulbs right here. They're beautiful. But as I said, I harvest them as I need them, one at a time. The garlic, I'm going to do a video soon, harvesting the rest of the garlic, and then I'm going to revisit the garlic topic. But that's for another day. Let me just get my one onion and go. Yes. So I have some really big bulbs, but some are like medium size like this one. And then I have some small ones, but we're grateful for all of them. All the big ones, all the small ones, we're just as grateful. And we don't need more than that for one meal. And that's how I keep it coming back. So this is one of the things that we must succession plant in order to have it all the time. Or we're gonna spend money buying it and we really don't know what we're buying. To be honest, we don't know. I wonder if there's anything in this corn. I don't think there's anything in it. For some reason, the ants just, let me pick it and see. The ants just live on the poor little plant. My dear. If we have 2 grain in here, we're glad. My God, the ants. Sometimes we win some, sometimes we lose. But that is just gardening. That's just gardening for you guys. But guess what? It's more than what I bargained for. Actually, a few grains on there. I thought I should have just eat these. Sweet. I'm going to drop it in my pot of soup. Well, better than nothing. But a tomato too. Oh, let me harvest this bell pepper because the stink bugs. It's another story. I'm going to do a pest control video soon. I've done videos before on pest control, but I need to do a refresher because I had to change so many of the methods that I used before. It's just not working for some of the pests anymore. So I have to revisit pest control in the garden. I'm going to share that with you soon. So please stay tuned for that. This is a diamond bell pepper that I have growing here. And it has 2 little peppers on it. I'm sure they were supposed to be bigger than this. But due to the pest pressure on the plant, and it's getting half sun, peppers need full sun to produce at their maximum. So I'm going to harvest this one off of it and see if the little one will develop any further. Oh, stink bug. Somebody told me stink bug bites, and since then, I am even more terrified of them. I'm going to harvest the bigger one and allow the smaller one to remain on the plant. But this is what the diamond bell pepper look like. It is a yellow morning. So it is light yellow. Beautiful. That's what the diamond bell pepper looks like. So add it to my container of yellow goodies. This is my susumba or gully bean. Guys, what do you call this fruit in your part of the world? We call it susumba or gully bean here in Jamaica. And this container I have planted in a, this plant I have planted in a 5-gallon container. That's a 5-gallon bucket. And it is producing like crazy. The drawback though is that it needs watering very, very often because it's a big enough plant. So it dries out quickly. So I have to, if I'd known, there's so many things that I'm learning along the way, guys. I probably would not have put any drain hole in this because the plant takes up the liquid so quickly. It probably didn't need any drain hole. So going forward, if I'm planting a big plant like this in a bucket, I probably put a tiny drain hole just so it doesn't get waterlogged when the plant is small. But this one, even though it's struggling with the water, it is still producing. It has quite a bit of bunches on there. I'm going to harvest this and we use it to cook rundown with saltfish or salt mackerel because it does not taste really good. The stink bugs love this thing. Get off. That's what they look like, guys. That is Susumba. And these are relatives of the eggplant. If you look at the leaves, they look very similar to the eggplant leaves. And the flowers also look similar to eggplant flowers. They are related. They're cousins, distant cousins. Ah, stink bugs. Stink bug, baby. Stink bug. Be careful. Walk that way, sweetheart. Walk that way. That is cluster. Beautiful. You can't. Let me give you one. Hold on. He calls them lollipops. I hope he tastes them one day. One day.
1 and 2.
Here you go. You can take those. Oh. All right. Let's move on to the other plant. I have quite a few more plants.
3.
The pepper plant is so pretty. Pepper is purple. Purple chili. That head forming a lovely head of purple cabbage. Hold on. I was going to harvest some beets, but I'm going to wait until all of them ready because that's not enough to make drink, or maybe can put in a salad, but I want them to make juice. This is another of the Susumba plant. There's just a few on this one. Ooh, I didn't plant this one, guys. This one just volunteer. I don't know how the seed got in here. Because I had no intention of having this big plant up on top of the stands. There is this one plant here, and I have the same issue with the container and the drainage, too much drainage, but I can't wait for this one to just stop producing so I can trim it down smaller. I might take it out of this container, but I can't do it while it is producing. It's still doing awesome, still producing quite a bit to harvest them off before I need something something proper to harvest these. Look at this cluster. This knife dull and it's thorny. Look at this cluster. Guys, the sun is coming up. Ooh. Still producing even though it has the water challenges. Still quite a bit on there. See? Quite a nice harvest of gully beans. I have one more plant. That plant is down the rock face though. I have this is, I think it's pineapple tomato. It's huge. And it looks as though it's starting to blush. Can't wait to taste that one. This one don't have a lot because same watering issue. I wish I knew this before planting. I don't know why I didn't think about it because we have Susumba growing in the country and the trees are huge. So I don't know what was. Oh, these. I wasn't supposed to have these. Now I remember. These I was supposed to give away and they just got out of control and can no longer fit in the car. That's the reason why. All right, I think that is it for this morning. We got quite a bit from the garden, so let me make my way back up. Ah, guys, look at my pants so far. Okay, if we had nothing at all before, this could feed us. As a matter of fact, I'm going to get a dasheen from here. But this, not all of those peppers, guys, this could feed us this morning and we would be okay. We would be quite fine making something with this along with my dasheen. Let me just harvest a dasheen from here and then we run. This one might be small because this is another thing that I'm learning. I'm planting this one for the first time in containers. So I didn't know dasheen grew up and not down. I should have planted them deeper. So I'm taking what I'm getting from them now and replanting. I'll correct that. But presently, I'm just trying to harvest what I already. Wait, I wonder if I should get Steve because this thing's sliding away. All right, let me do it from this side. I think I should get Steve to help me. Hold on. Baby, come help me pull this, please. The container slide away. Guys, I have to get help to pull this one. Careful down the rock. Now, Liz, I tell you careful and I'm careful down. Let me hold this and you pull it.
But the one of them small one they have a pull out.
Yeah, I'm going to plant them back because I need to plant deeper.
Oh, big. Are the small one them a hold it, you know. Anyway.
Pull it because we really need to replant them. Whoa. I come up with everything, babe.
But I tell you.
Let me try to cut them off. Yeah, I'm going to have to replant all of them. And I'm going to give away some. All right. No. Oh, let me show you guys. All of this is food. Tell him for me now. So we're going to cut off right here, here, and then we eat all of that. Somebody said, look here, you cut off too much on the thing the last time. So cut it near, right here. Thank you, sugar. Oops, look, baby. This is what we're going to eat. See? See, guys? Food. All right. So all of those are suckers that we're going to replant, including the part that we just took off of this one. That's awesome. All right. I get dirt on my veggies. Let's find a space for this in the pan, don't guys? Yes, yes, yes. See? I told you. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. All right, let's leave the garden. Not without this. All right, so here we go. Thank you for joining me for this harvest, guys. And please stay tuned for when I replant those dasheens and much more in the garden. For 2025, it's non-stop production at Farming on the Rocks. As I had promised you at the beginning of the year, January is almost done. Time is running, time is flying fast. I know some persons not able to plant at this time, but I can't wait for spring to get out in your gardens with you. Thank you for joining me. Those of you who subscribed, as I said earlier, recently, welcome to the family. For those of you who have been there with me, thank you so much for journeying with me through the good times and the bad at Farming on the Rocks. I appreciate you all. All right, so here's where I take my leave for today. Please remember to like and leave your comments and share the videos, guys. For the stuff here that I'm able to link, I'll link in the description for you to be able to get some seeds for yourself and stuff like that. All right, guys, take care for now. See you tomorrow.